Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It's Chapman here, and this is a Napoleonic War line battle. And it is the 77Ys line battle. So let's see what's going on, shall we? Now, you can see that it's basically going to be the Russians versus the nasty ostriches. Yes, those Austrians, as you can see here, marching off as the 66PP making their way out. So let's have a look at the sides. So you can see on the Russian side is the 77Y, surprisingly enough. Now, none of us were expecting that, that's for damn sure. And you can see it's pretty much the 77Y on the left-hand side. Now, on the right-hand side, you have the 72nd, the NR3, the BA, the Dragoons, of course. Hello, Dragoons. 72nd as well. Oh, so many people on there. And, oh, crikey, people are dead already. So, you can see, there we go. Everybody in there. And you've got the 3rd, the NR3 as well. So, let's see if we can find out what's going on. As we are following the Austrians. Now, looks like they've got some hussars here at the back. Or at least some cavalry. So, from the BA, the 66 Hussars, and they are going to be working together with what appears to be the Austrian artillery. And there is Darkont, recruit Darkont, no less than R3. You can see there, focusing hard. His commanding officer, Ups Hamish. You can see there, also from NR3. And there's another man, there's Darkont, so he's back again. So, let's see what we can find out what's going on. Because you're going to have these guys here. They're probably going to be the artillery guard waiting to try and make sure that the artillery does not get overrun. And we are going to go out into the field and have a look on the battlefield where the enemy is located. Now, you can see the cannons already being fired into the Russian artillery. So you can see they're getting pretty good range right now. And you can see those bouncing cannonballs just landing very, very close. Now, it looks like... Oh, two-dimensional bird. Good evening, two-dimensional bird. He smiles upon this venture. So, you can see here... Now, this looks to be the 77Y skirmishers. Now, you can see here... There's Mad Dog in there. Jaegers, there's also Rusin as well. Now, the advantage of these guys is they've got the advantage of range. Now, the good thing is that even though they do have advantage of range, they're also supported by lines, which is a good thing. This is the kind of support that these guys will like. And if for whatever reason they suddenly get rushed, they can run behind the lines and the lines can defend them. So that will be very helpful. Now, the trouble is they are kind of coming under cannon fire. Or at least nearby cannon fire. You can see over here, there's the commanding officer, Mr. Malekith. General Malekith. And over here is the Russian cannoneers. So you can see here, there is Slayer Boy in. And here is also Mr. Dropkick. And there's Auriculus, one of the gunners. And also in there is John. And there is Cruz, and let's see who else. We got Lotano, and there's Slayer Boy again. So now let's have a look out the back here, because you've got Thomas, the commanding officer, the captain, and you've got Supernova in there as a cannoneer. So you can see here the defensive fort for the Russian artillery. So you can see that, and essentially any cannons that come, or any balls that come bouncing over here, will get stopped by these ramparts, which is essentially what they're looking... Oh, did you see that cannonball go bouncing over the top? Look at that. There's the impact crater there. So now let's find out what's going on, because you can see here the Russian forces looks like they're coming under a little bit of attack. Now you can see there, he obviously is Major Malekith, complete with one eye. And you can see the lines now working together. Now you can see them. You see up on the hill there, you can see the numbers. Oh, a lovely shot from Lotano, taking out Griff and Mr. Derp from the 72nd. And that was a lovely shot indeed. And that was the problem that you're going to have when you actually run over the top of a hill, because you make yourself visible to the background, and you know, with a very blue sky like that, it's going to be a very dangerous situation for them. So let's find out what's going on now. I think this will be the 72nd. No, it's the SA Dragoons. S. Hodgson, followed up with Gimbo, Nerdbot, Maguro, and following in behind them is Colonel Kinkro from the 53rd, the Devil. And so these guys are looking to work together, kind of separate lines, but also... Oh dear, they've got to be careful. Oh, Nerdbot! Nerdbot literally just got... yeah, he just kind of got a very, very nasty enema with a cannonball. And as you can see, he doesn't look that pleased about it. So he's going to lie down for a while and recover from that. But now the guys are going to start pushing up. They're going to start pushing up towards the cannons. Now, as for those of you who have seen all these battles before, you know that the 77Y cannons tend to be a focus for the enemy because they are pretty dangerous. As Gimbo gets taken down by Greatsword with a nice long distance shot. And you can see here Hodgson taking fire or directing fire back towards the cannons, and this is going to be a problem for them because they don't really have the numbers. This is going to be an issue because whether or not they're going to be able to actually move around on one side, but the problem is over on the other side you're going to have these guys, and this is where it's going to be a problem. So here's the cannons of the Russians. And you can see here that Dussel is actually focusing his cannons down to the right. Now the trouble is these guys are going to be in a bit of a problem because unless their guards, who are over here right now, actually start to move over, they're going to get outflanked by these nasty, nasty ostriches. As Daniel gets taken down, the colonel of the 72nd, and now they're charging in, and they're going to be looking... Oh, quick horse assassination there, and they're going to be trying to do as much damage as they can, take out the cannoneers and do... Oh, nasty. One of the cadets from the 72nd got taken down, and we're watching Batman as he is making his way in from the 72nd. Oh, he's dodging those bullets, those slow moving circular bullets, and they've really just got to try and get in there and do some damage. There's Mal in there as well. He's looking to do a little bit of damage and annoyance factor, so we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. So you can see here the Austrians continuing to put pressure onto the Russian artillery, and if they can get the Russian artillery off the field and at least out of contention, then that will be a helpful thing for them. Ooh, cannonballs coming over into Cadet Knight and PFC the Baker. So let's see if we can find out what's going on, because this is the battle around the artillery. Now this looks to me... Yep, that looks like they've actually managed to survive that encroachment. So... here's Mr. Rusty Turban. Now, this is where looks like the forefront of the battle is being fought here by the combinations of the skirmishers and a lovely selection of line here. So let's see how these lines are doing. There's Axiom, and there's... So there's Axiom, and Axiom again, and Recruit, and PFC Bumfluff. Mr. Bumfluff, with... considering his name, he's actually got quite a good moustache. I would have thought he'd be a bit wispier. Oh, Cadet Chadders. Oh, look at that. A name of great repute. And he'll probably die very quickly. But anyway, so let's just find out what's going on. As now we shall move on. Yeah, absolutely. So now we can see what's going on, as it looks like the Austrians are... Oh, that cannonball. Oh, that cannonball. Oh, Salt catching that cannonball with his face. Look at that. The late Corporal Salt, as you can see. It's a beautiful catch with his face. And it looks like the remaining members of the Austrian forces. Let's have a look. 17 remaining against 40 members of the Russians. And yeah, this is pretty nasty. And you can see here, as one of the Russian lines is starting to move up towards the Austrian lines. Let's see who's commanding that. That's Tyke. Sergeant Tyke. And now, there's Bobatini. Getting ready for the line. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh dear, Sergeant Tyke got ambushed. And there we go, a little bit of post-battle teabagging going on as well. So, yeah, what can I say? And now we're watching as Corporal Eyeball is making his way up towards the Austrian artillery. Now, let's have a look to see what the Austrian artillery is up to. So you have this gentleman here, is Dark-Owned, who we remember from previously. Now, this is... Oh dear, he's surrendering already. That's never a good sign. But... let's see. Because I'm wondering if they're waiting with an ambush. Are they going to be waiting for... the horses, maybe? We'll have to wait and see. But here come the Russians, charging up the hill towards the Austrian artillery. You can see here, Kiewit in... oh, Eyeball taken down brutally with a close range shot from recruit Glenn from the NR3. And you can see these guys continuing to fire. Oh, cannonballs, no! Chadders has been killed. And JHS got taken down by canister shot. And you can see them continuing to fight. And this is the battle that they're actually looking to try and take over, or at least deal with issues relating to the artillery of the Austrians. And you can see them continuing to fight their melee battles. Who's the poor sod left? That's a Leckel turning to fight. Oh, a little turning stab, and he gets absolutely gizzard. Absolutely stabbed in the gizzards, and he is no more. Oh no. And poor old Martinez CZ taken down. So let's see. One Austrian remains alive against 28 Russians. So that's not conducive to healthy living. Aha! It's Doolittle, the engineer, with his large axe. And down he goes. A nice stab coming in from Axiom. And that is the end of round number 1 of this line battle for this evening. We move on to round 2. And so we return with round number 2. And we are at the spawn a la Russians. And you can see here, Auriculus getting ready. And you can see, oh, engineer work being done. Mr. Charlie the Turtle. Lieutenant Charlie the Turtle, no less. Promotion for the Turtle. So, let's see. Let's see. As Mr. Turtle is continuing to do his work with the shortest sword ever in the history of the universe. And the cannon fire from... oh, Chadders has been taken down! Oh, stabbed. Brutally, brutally stabbed. What is going on over here? Hussars. An Austrian line. So you can see defensive structures being placed here. Interesting. There's bad news Doolittle. Let's see. Oh my goodness, what is going on? There's Soldat Griff striking a pose. And let's see. What is... aha! Sir Stefan from the NR3 engaging the Russians. And you can see Dark-Owned there, recruit. Reloading, as you can see, there we go. Focusing hard. concentrating on his job, making sure he shoves the right thing down the cannon hole. You know, these mistakes can get made, and it gets very messy, and there's recriminations, and there's just problems and all the rest of it. So it looks like the calisthenics of the defensive team for the artillery is being done here under the command of Sergeant Griff. I love these guys, they're fantastic. So Stefan taking down Mad Dog, and let's see if we can find out what's going on over here. Commie rules. There's Cadet Carson. And you can see here, it looks like they've had a little bit of a... Oh, Dropkick. Dropkick has caught a cannonball. Oh, a beautiful catch from Dropkick there. Never mind. Oh, look at those. Cannonballs just bouncing over the top of the hill. And this is what you've got to be careful for. Because they've got to just get a nice little bounce around here. And you could wipe multiple people out. And here... is the 77 White. Oh, like exactly like that. Oh dear. Gotta love the, oh right, we'll stop and get your weapon, get all your ammo, and teabag you as well. So, oh dear, lovely stuff. So, now you can see the line of the 77Y and the skirmishers starting to move up. So you can see here a line on the left hand side, supported by the skirmishers. Well, okay, perhaps not Bobatini. Nice catch, Mr. Bobatini. And lovely catch there by Hoghams Gamer and Buddha. Lovely shot there from Stefan, taking down multiple members of the 77Y. And that's a pretty hard shot because he's going across the plane of the shot, so to speak. So, let's see. Oh, no, let's see what's going on. Aha, Austrians up ahead, and it looks like a line of Austrians are trying to engage these skirmishers, and this could be a very messy situation for them. They're going to be trying to stay out of the way of the bullets. It is the 66 PP, and these guys bravely standing and engaging these skirmishers, but it's possible that they may come a cropper because of the increased accuracy of the rifling of those Baker rifles. So you can see here, these guys continue to stay, but in comes the Hussars. The Austrian Hussars come charging in, and now going after the skirmishers. This is where it gets nasty. As you can see them now moving in, the skirmishers are going to start bunching up, try and keep their numbers together. Oh, look at that. Nice shooting going into multiple members of the Horsey Brigade. Oh, look at that. Another man making a run as Earstorm going in, slicing left and right with a mighty sabre slice. And you can see, oh, Malekith gets taken down by one of the Hussars as well. So you can see, there we go. They have a victim. Oh, he goes down. It's not going to go well. Yep, there's no way he was going to stand up again. And he dies next to his horse. Although, to be honest, that's not really a good position to be dead on the battlefield, especially with a dead horse. Just looks wrong. Anyway, never mind. Let's see. Let's have a look at the numbers. 37 and 40. So it's all pretty equal right now. And you can see here that the lines are starting to move up against the Austrians. So the Austrians are starting to maybe take a little bit of a back foot, pull back a little bit maybe. We'll have to wait and see. These guys are actually standing and holding the line, which is very brave of them, the 72nd. And you can see they've lost 3 of their members already. And this is where it's going to get nasty. Yeah, back up. Cheese it, boys, cheese it, as this is where you're going to have to get out of trouble. As European Swallow there from the SA Dragoons. Oh, there we go, taking a little... Oh, a nasty sabre slice. A nasty sabre slice into European Swallow from Abercrombie from the 77Y, that nasty sabre. And you can see fighting for survival, and it looks like, oh dear, oh no. Yeah, there was no way he was going to actually survive that for very long. So that is essentially the 77Y Russian Zerg has claimed its victim. And nice catch there by Hittenblast. Cannonball to the face, sir. Suits you. So, there we have it. Who's that holding the flag? Dictator Troll. Private Dictator Troll. So, let's see. Now, what are they planning? Let's find the Austrians. Aha! Matthew Smith. From the NR3. Let's see what these guys are doing. Nice little line of fellows. Oh, looks like they lost one guy at the back. And they're being chased by the Russians. Yep. This is where it gets nasty. So you can see them now running back towards the loving arms of their artillery. So that at least they've got safety in numbers and safety in great big spiky things being built by Doolittle. So they can take a little bit more of a defensive position. But over on the other side, there's more Russians. Tyke moving up as well. And this is where it's going to get nasty. Are they going to turn and fire? Are they going to go in for the stab? Oh, Thomas gets stabbed. There we go. Looks like they decided to stop and fire. Out come the cannonballs all over the place. Charlie the Turtle has been murdered horribly. And there's Skirmisher Twite. What the hell is going on in here? Oh, it's Doolittle again. And down goes Doolittle. Killed by the mercenary captain. And now you can see here the remaining members of the Austrian forces. Let's see if we can lock in on them and find out what they're up to. Ah, Dictator Troll holding onto the flag still. What is going on? Aha. So they must have visibility on the Austrians up ahead. The Chari Hurwitz gets taken down by Ricolus. There's Lortano. And Duzel. So where are these Austrians? Ah. So, they're back at the cannons. Interesting. And there's only 5 of them. So here are some of the more of the Austrians. And there's Ivashenko from the 53rd. And Recruit Dawn of War from the 53rd as well. And yeah, these guys are going to have to take a very, very defensive posture. So, here come the Russians, as you can see. Russians coming from that direction. And Russians coming from that direction. And these guys are about to have a very, very bad day. The 3 remaining. Oh! Watch out for those spikes. In comes the stabby goodness, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, in comes the bayonet. A few stabs and they've jumped in there, and there's somebody in there as well. That was Ryan going in there as well. Oh, mass stabbings. Oh, God, look at that. It's brutal. Along with the odd team kill as well. So there you have it. That is round number 2, and we shall move over to round number 3. And so we return with round number 3, the final round on this map. Now, obviously, let's see what's going to happen, because right now the Austrians are not having a good time. Probably due to these guys. And this man here, Mr. Turtle. Okay. Stand in front of the cannon. Yes, that'll work well. So you can see Auriculus with the spyglass, and Cruz also with the spyglass, looking for the enemy cannon positions. And we are now within one of the lines. Getting ready. Get themselves set up. Ready to move out. Aha! The commanding officer and General Scout. Oh, look at that. Doolittle taken down by Lautaro. Wow. That was pretty nasty. And that's their engineer taken out very quickly. So, let's see if we can find out, get an idea of what Mal is up to. Whoops-a-daisy. Looks like Dictator Troll has just been assassinated by Zag and his teammate. And so you can see now that Mal's checking around the area to see where the line is going to be coming from. So he's going to be looking up on one side, seeing if the line's going to be making its way down the map edge possibly, or maybe which route they decide to take, because they've obviously got multiple options as to which direction they can come from. They can come from, you know, down left-hand side, sort of down the middle, multiple directions down the middles, and then obviously down the right-hand side as well. And it's just a matter, as every single one of these battles is concerned, as you guys well know, it's about knowing where your direction your enemy's coming from, and so you can get your forces into the right position to get into a crossfire and basically take out as many people as possible, as Lautaro has already started picking off members of the NR3. And there's Renegale and Red Secure taken down. Oh no! Chadders! Not Chadders. Oh dear. Poor Chadders taken down again. Let's see. So, let's find out what they're going to do, because you can see here, there's cannons coming in from the Austrians. And here are the skirmishers. So you can see the skirmishers are actually engaging at range against the Austrian forces. Now, as we fly over here, have a look, find out what's going on with these Austrian lines. So you can see now these guys are having to back away because they were coming under a lot of fire from those long distance accurate Baker rifles, and there's the 6PP there. You can see. Well, quite. Ah, but look at this lovely little line section here. And you can see the 72nd. And he looks to have some additional forces from the 53rd trying to engage. And oh, Sir Stefan, lovely shot there into multiple members of the 77Y. High Lord and Zag taken down. High Lord, needless to say, not particularly pleased by that, but you know, hey ho diddly do, such as the brakes. So you can see now, oh, 53rd just got brutalised there by Jam John from the 77Y. And this is what you've got to watch out for, as Bobatini manages to capture a cannonball from Stefan. And you can see now as the skirmishers and the forces from the Russians move up against the Austrians, and this is going to be difficult for them because these guys are either going to have to stand and fight, or they're going to have to turn and run. And this is the problem they're going to have. They're going to have to make that decision pretty soon. And you can see, yeah, it looks like they're deciding to back off, trying to get themselves into a better position, dodging left and right to try and get away from those bullets, moving back to a position where they can actually easier defend and maybe actually make use of some of those defences. So you can see here, there we go, moving into these lines. Now they're starting to form a defensive line and actually fire back against the enemy. There's General Mikhail from the 66 Regiment. Oh dear. It looks like Salakian got taken down by him, and there we go, they're now starting to move back. as the skirmishers are starting to claim multiple numbers. As you can see here, McNutt gets taken down with a nice bayonet from Supernova. And you can see now the fire still continuing from multiple directions. And this is where it's going to get dangerous. Here we go. This is it. The flanking maneuver straight onto the Austrians, and that was pretty much it. All being finished off. And now you can see them moving in. Mercenary Captain and friends. All moving in. There's Doomfinger, obviously, as you can see. And Dropkick manages to get stabbed by Pants. So, another victim of Pants is Mr. Dropkick. So, never mind. So, Malin there as well, as you can see, galloping around. So, let's have a look at our numbers. 26 and 27, so it's really close right now. And this is obviously the third round. So, let's see what's going on up on the hill. Because up on the hill, you're going to have defenders like this man here. Sergeant Gliff from the 72nd, defending against blatant Russian aggression. Oh, and Ben Skull gets stabbed in the bottom. Very nasty indeed. And you can see them doing their best to try and defend. Numbers are still, yeah, look at this. The Austrian numbers have been taken down. Seriously. Oh, look at that. It looks like... oh, nice turn. Beautiful turn there by Griff. Absolutely fantastic. Getting stabbed, he's getting knocked off. His trouble is he's going up against two people. And unfortunately, he couldn't do it. Couldn't finish the game. Or finish the job, so to speak. And now we're looking at 7 Austrians versus 20 Russians. So, a very, very nasty, brutal battle that just occurred there, trimming the numbers of the Austrian army quite significantly. And now we've got to find out where the remaining members of the Austrian army are located. Now, these look like some of them. And there is 7 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. This is them. Happy joy. So, and they're SA Dragoons. SA Dragoons. It's the SA Dragoons. They are the last hope of the Austrian army. And unfortunately, they've got the entire Russian army coming towards them. So the SA Dragoons, they've also got a little horsey man at the back here. There's Dandand. The SA Dragoons turning to fire. European Swallow killed before he can even open fire. And this is going to be a final end here for the SA Dragoons, as they're now being shot at from multiple directions. And they're going to have to fight it out as best they can. You can see him going in. There's Nerdbot getting taken down. And you can see here more bayonet-y fun going in. Dr. Kotz gets taken down by Maguro. And now you can see, oh, the last member, Pants, is taken down. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The last stand of the SA Dragoons. And we shall move on to a new map. And so we return for round number 4. Yes, I can count. And it's a bit of a snowy fecker, this one. As you see, Batman has already been assassinated. And Rusty Turban has already claimed a victim. So, let's see what's going on. The layout and arrangement of the artillery. Dussel there. Getting set up. Cruz checking spyglass. Auriculus checking spyglass. Mr. Dropkick loading his cannon, ready for death and destruction against the enemy, which is of course the Austrians. So let's see what's going on, because oh, Eyeball taken down already. Oh, it's going to kick off. Here we go. Oh, Nerdbot gets taken out as well. And it looks like a massive run in here. It's the Dragoons. Oh, it's the Dragoons. Oh, my goodness. Pants coming in with a pistol. If he manages to kill anyone, I'll be very impressed here by Pants' pistol skills. So the SA Dragoons decided to go in there and, yeah, formation. Yeah, okay. No formation. They're all dead. So, oh dear, never mind. Never mind. And Doomfinger's been taken down as well. So you can see here another line up on the hill as well. Now running into the likes of High Lord and Mercenary Captain. And here's Mr. Derp, the 72nd. Oh dear. So let's find out. 36 versus 30. You can see more cavalry coming in now. It looks like this poor man, Mr. McNutt, has recently lost his mount. And more horses galloping around all over the place as Kitty has been taken down for the NR3. Oh no! Recently assassinated horse. That's Earstorm's lost his hoss. So he's going to have to join in with the line troops. And let's see what's going on over here, because it looks like a combination of skirmishers. There's Requiem, and there's Roos, and there's obviously, if you get Abercrampy with a cannonball catch. Beautiful stuff indeed. Lovely catch there by Abercrampy. And you can see here, in between the corpses of the Austrians, the Russians now rushing through and moving forward. Oh dear. Bit of bullet fire coming into one of these guys. That's probably Requiem. He's been damaged a little bit. And there's Salakian being taken down as well from the 6PP. Who was that? It was a kill by Chadders. 77Y Chadders. Always good to see. And let's just see what's going on. As these are the other members. There's Charlie Heretz. He looks to be skirmishers with those long rifles. There's Captain ADI. And you've obviously got King Crow in there as well. Colonel King Crow, no less. Now, the trouble is these guys don't have a huge amount of cover. And they're going to have to get the hell out of Dodge pretty quickly. Yep, that's exactly what King Crow is going to do. He's going to start cheesing it and looking for an opportunity to get some cover. Like this man here, Charlie Heretz. Hiding behind a tree. Waiting for the inevitable battle. Or possibly not. Oh dear. So. Aha! Doolittle. Builder of artillery dirt forts. Yobo Samurai. No idea what he's doing. Amusing himself. Lord Pope. Striking a pose. Yeah, he's channeling his inner river dance, I guess. I suppose they must have river dance in Austria. Never mind. Anyway, here's the Austrian artillery. You can see here, there's Darkhound working together with Sir Stefan. All right, cannonball landing just between the two cannons. So close. There's Inigale as well, working together with Red Secure from NR3. No, Chadders has died. Chadders has been killed by Hunter. The shame. The opprobrium. Never mind. Let's see what's going on. Find out what's going on. Get an idea. It's a bit difficult to get an idea of what's going on with the battle at the moment. 19 versus 17. So it's pretty close. Now, let's see if we can find out what's going on. As the Austrians are starting to make a move around. So we're in with the 3PP and the Alphas. Sorry, the 66PP. So you can see more cannon fire coming through as well. As Kevin Yak's CZ gets taken down. A couple of members of Czechoslovakian forces. The regiment being taken out. And let's see. Here's Mad Dog. And who's he following? There's Ranger. So it looks to be light forces maybe. Skirmishers. Doolittle is down. Doolittle is down. And now you can see them moving up towards... Oh, Ranger! Oh, Ranger! Killed by a beautiful shot from ADI. Absolutely fantastic shot from ADI there. And now you can see here Rusty Turban. Sharpshooter Rusty Turban, no less. Moving up. And now Tommy Lee deciding to cheese it in the opposite direction. Aha, look at this. Major Malekith has been recently dehorsed. So he's getting involved with the line infantry as well. You can see here, more line infantry. Oh dear. Correction. Major Malekith is no longer involved with the line infantry. Oh dear, never mind. So let's just see. There's Bobatini. How is he still alive? Don't know how that's happened. But you can see, yeah, more fire coming in. Oh God, look at that cannon fire. Massive amounts of cannon fire coming in. Mass kills going on. And Red Secure with 11. Is that 11? Yeah, that's 11 and 10. So, oh! Oh, Lord Pope absolutely flattened by the cannonball. Who is this going round into? Oh, it's Bob. Oh, it had to be Bob. The attack of the Bobatini. And he failed. Poor Bob. Oh, bless him. Bless Bob. So let's see what's going on as we now got 9 versus 8. And we're looking at... the artillery of the Russians. So, there we go. It's time for the all charge. They're pulling out those swords, which are probably as effective as a toothpick. And you can see them. I mean, look at some of these. Look at some of these swords. What's he going to do? Spyglass him to death? I see you, and I shall do things to you with my spyglass that you won't see coming. Right, now, let's see. There's Dropkick. Should we follow Dropkick into the battle as he's leading the charge? Well, he doesn't supposed to be leading the charge. He kind of is the charge. I don't know where the rest of them are. But I think Dropkick's not going to be very pleased with the end result of the battle when his teammates are about 50 yards behind him. That's not the kind of backup that he actually wants. So here we go. It's artillery versus artillery. It's going to be interesting to see how it turns out. There we go. Oh, it looks like they've gone in for a line. And, oh, Dropkick going round. He's doing a little bit of a... Oh, there we go. He's going in for the side attack. He's going in for the flank. Look at this. He's going in with the sword to follow Dropkick as he makes his way in. Auriclus gets taken down by Ont. He's nowhere near you. Stop swinging your sword. There we go. In comes somebody with it. Oh, he goes in for the swing and he gets stabbed. Oh no. Lortano gets finished off. We're watching Dropkick. Oh, Dropkick. As now you can see there, Saladin finished off. And who is the last man? Von Ralph up against multiple members of the Russian forces. Go Ralph. Oh, Ralph stabbed in the belly. Ah, very unfortunate. Poor Ralph is no more. And we shall move on to the final round. And the final round is upon us, ladies and gentlemen, of this line battle for this evening. And we shall just have to see what happens. So, I think it would be nice to see the Austrians get around. They haven't managed to get one yet, which is a bit of a shame. But, you know, they are multiple regiments going up against a single regiment, which is always going to be a problem. So, there's Mr. McNutt trying to make his horse dizzy. I'm hearing a horn. Carlos Oliveira. Oliveira. Playing with his horn. There's General Mikhail. There's McNutt surrendering. What is Malekith doing? I don't even want to know what they're doing. But look at this. Very aggressive play here by the Russians. Wow, look at this. They're going in very, very brutally. This is going to be nasty. Because over the other side of the hill is a crap ton of Austrians who are about to have a very, very bad day. Here we go. It's kick-off time. Oh, there we go. The first one, Recruit Dawn of War, taken down almost immediately. And more fire going on. And you can see the Austrians now fighting for survival. They're going to have to stand and fight. They're going to have to try and do it something again. And it looks like they've decided to turn and run, as they're going to try and form a defensive line somewhere against a massive push coming in here. As Yobo Samurai gets taken down by the cannonball of Latano. And the Russians now pushing the advantage. In from multiple flanks. Going after the Austrians. Multiple Austrians taken down. Cadet McDirt finished off. Griff taken down. Daniel King Crow also finished off as well. And now you can see that basically the Austrians are on the run. With only 32 Austrians remaining. It's still not too bad. But Hidzi there taking down High Lord. And Titau requesting Pete to be chased. So that could get messy. So it looks like these guys standing to fight. There we go. General Mikhail forcing his troops to stand and fight. Oh, as Higzar gets taken down as well. And in come the Russians. It's Sergeant Ryan. Oh, it's brutality. It's stabby goodness left, right and centre. Oh, look at this. This is fantastic. As the melee is continuing on the last round here. And you can see plenty of stabby goodness occurring as the melee is going in. The bayonets being thrust into bellies. And general stabby goings on. Cadet Phoenix running around looking for an opportunity. Looking for a Russian to stab. Got to be careful. It looks like mercenary captain's just been murdered. Major Malekith gets taken down by Martin CZ. And now you can see here also more cavalry getting involved as well. And you can see there's General Mikhail. Oh, he's having a little bit of a run-in. Let's see what's going on. There we go. He actually manages to take down Ruse there from the 77Y. And look at this. It looks like the Austrians have actually managed to push back this attack by the Russians. And that is really good. So here's now Private Mason. And Hit and Blast trying to survive. Also Dictator Troll over here on the right hand side. Trying to survive against the onslaught of the Austrian army. And you can see, oh, nasty, tight, shot down by Ritchie. Apply cannonball directly to forehead. Yes. So you can now see here Private Mason getting in there, doing a little bit of stabbing. Oh, shots. Oh, nasty, nasty things going on. Oh my God, what is going on? Oh. Charlie the Turtle, in the fine traditions of building the artillery Fort Derp. I'm not sure if he's building a fort or if he's actually building an ark. It does kind of look somewhat boaty-like, you know. It's like this could be the landing ramp or something like that, you know. I have no idea. No idea what's going on there. It's possible he doesn't either. Now look at this. The recent battlefield. Oh, Hit and Blast. Shot close range by ADI. Captain ADI from the 53rd. Let's see. Numbers. 9 and 10. Oh dear. Horse fell over. So, remaining members of the Austrian army. We're looking at least 5 here. And it looks like they're going to do an all charge. Would be good to see a good punch up as well, as opposed to stabby goodness. But we'll see. You can see the guys making their way out. Okay. Oh, Darko taking down Lortano with a nice cannonball. And now you can see these guys continuing to push up in search of the Russians. So, there's Lord Pope. A couple of guys hiding behind a tree nearby the artillery of their team. Is Dark-owned and Sir Stefan. Dussel at the other end. The Russian artillery. Oh, so close. So close. And now you can see Thomas has been armed with a musket and can now... Oh my goodness, a fort. So this is obviously the defensive Fort Derp. Be a shame if anything happened to it. Yeah, it would be unfortunate if a cannonball just crashed right through the middle of it. So let's just wait and see. Oh, look at that! Cannonballs come bouncing in. Dussel being taken down by ADI with a nice rifle shot. And here's Cadet Jonathan from the 53rd moving in. And now it looks like to be 10 versus 7. And let's just see. Oh, who's he fighting? It's Auriculaus with his sword. Oh no, oh dear. Cadet Jonathan's going to have to cheese it because he's now up against loads of Russians. Run for it, Jonathan. As you can see him trying to make his way. Oh, he's got to be careful. No, Jonathan goes down. Jonathan is no more. And 5 Austrians remain. There we go. Now it's Artie versus Artie. And everybody charges. Because otherwise, you know, you just spend hours and hours firing cannonballs back and forth at each other. And you don't, everybody who's dead will have to sit there and watch, and you don't really want them to have to sit there and watch because it will just get boring for everyone. It'll get boring for those people watching, it'll get boring for those people playing, and yes. Dropkick seems to have a crick in his back, as you can see. But here come the Russians, and over the hill and far away, come a detachment of Austrians. See, now notice now this time Dropkick's actually at the back. There's Auriculaus in there as well. Wonder if they're going to form a line, or are they going to cotton bud them to death? Let's see what's happening. Oh, Thomas! No, Thomas gets shot by Pont. Oh, poor Thomas. The captain has been finished off. As Supernova gets finished off Stefan also gets killed. There's Doolittle as well. And here's Matthew Smith as well, getting involved. Oh, quick stab, quick block. He's going to try and block again. Too many Russians. They're coming from everywhere. Oh my goodness. Oh, and Matthew goes down. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Poor Matthew is finished off. And Thomas team kills Chatters. Oh, why? Never mind. So, yeah, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That has been the 77Y hosted line battle for this evening. And I hope you've enjoyed. And we shall be bringing you, hopefully, more soon. So, yeah, not really much else to say on that one. A tough battle as far as the Austrians were concerned. But there you go. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you very soon for more Napoleonic Wars. Take care.